Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl DJ Gigi Sweet, the West Coast #1 female DJ in the building. And guess what? I know you guys waited a long time. We finally locked down Houston's own real Miss Blue. What's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
You know what? It's been crazy out here. I got my blue screen back here trying to get my little me and this screen gonna fight, but it's all good though. It's supposed to be
Yes.
cool because you here with us, hanging out with us, and you have your hit single, "Shake That Ass." Now, when I heard that record, I automatically thought to myself, Juvenile, right? And I was like,
Yes.
okay, that was a record. Let me check it out, see what's going on. And then when the beat hit, I was like, okay, and then what you do is you watch around. You might be playing it and seeing if other people are looking or listening to the record.
Right.
You kind of watch them, and they was like, okay. And then next thing I know, I see this challenge going on. I'm like, what the heck? What's going on, Miss Blue? Tell us about it.
Woo, we had the challenge. Yes, we did. I mean, I posted the song. The producer that I work with, shout out Diggs, homie. Uh, he got the girls lined up, and then there were just some that just wanted to really dance and show love because they love female rappers and they love the song. So it started flooding in. I still have videos that I haven't even posted. It ended up becoming like hundreds of videos.
Really? Okay. You still got
Yes.
content then. Look,
Yes.
which is
Yes.
not a bad thing, right?
Yes.
So when did the when did the single actually drop? Was it like October it actually dropped? That
Yes, it was in October when it dropped. We just decided to just like drop it. We was like, you know what? We feeling this, we both feeling it. Let's go ahead and surprise them because we had been promoting and campaigning Go Off for so long. Like we did that all 2019. And
mm-hmm.
people were starting to think like she don't have nothing else hot, I bet. And we came out with Shake That Ass and people was just like, what? Okay, so yeah.
Well, you know what? Sometimes it takes a minute because sometimes you're trying to do things, and a lot of times maybe the record is doing its thing, but you're trying to put these other things in place, and it goes off unexpectedly, and it's like, oh wow, we got to hurry up and get these things together.
Yes.
We were talking about dropping a new video and putting some logistics, together. So behind the scenes is always a mystery to the person as the outside person. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
And really, for someone like me, I totally understand. But also, I had the question about your radio show because I kept seeing your radio show up there, and I was like, okay, is this the same girl? So talk a little bit about your radio show and how you're able to put yourself as an artist and as a on-air personality together.
Yeah, so I'm something like a superhero. Like seriously, like I have an imaginary cape that no one can see because I literally do a Jekyll and Hyde type of thing. So I'm a rapper, and that's a whole different persona, a whole different attitude. And then on the radio side, I kind of tone it down a little bit, but I'm still me, but I tone it down a lot. And it's a different side of myself that I'm giving to you. So I'm giving advice, I'm giving the real, I'm giving you, political opinions. It's just a different side of me. So I've learned to kind of balance the two in
Okay.
a very strange type of way, but it's
Yeah.
been working. So and so that therefore the music side is always the R&B, the rap, and people know me mainly for that. They really didn't know me for being a radio host because I've only been doing it for 2 years now.
Okay. And a lot of times that's if you're not in that market, you'll say, okay, well, like I said, I heard the song and I was like, okay, which one is she? Okay, she's doing all right. Let me figure out if that's even the same person. But I love the fact that you do have two different things going on, and your song is actually hot. It's not like it's like
Thank you.
you know what I mean? You hear it and you're like, is this girl a rapper or is she a okay? Like if I came out with a song, they would know I'm a DJ, right?
Oh,
Yeah, we know why she's not back there rapping.
oh no.
Let her
At
just do
least you're honest though.
you know. And so, but your song actually sounds like you flow over the beats. You know what I'm saying? And so let's go over to the first single because I was looking and I was like, yo, this is a hot record right here, and we featured you. Obviously, we have been doing things with you, but then I said, let me bring it back for Women's Month. Big shouts out to Lisa De Niro. Are you familiar with her?
Big shout outs. Yes. Big shout
And
out.
then the other girl, Rashida Ashley. So we had them in the mix all month. So if you guys haven't had to check them out, all the links are on gigisweet.com, JIJIsweet.com for Real Miss Blue, Lisa De Niro, and also Rashida Ashley. And she's a younger girl. You can tell she's very sweet from New York. Reminds me of India Arie. You know what I mean?
Nice.
She's real natural, authentic, and you can see her going a lot of places. You know what I mean with her music.
Yeah.
And also, one more thing about your radio show. Now, you hooked up with Carl Thomas. How did all that happen?
You know what? Right place at the right time. Social media can link you to people. We talk about it all the time, how networking and just hustling, you never know who's watching. So basically, they were looking for a show host for their new station, New Earth Radio, for Friday nights. And I was thought of, and I went to the studio to see how it go, catch the vibe, and everything flowed perfectly.
New Earth Radio, okay, with Carl Thomas. And so what's the vibe? You do 2 hours. What's the vibe on that station for the most part?
Yeah, so for the most part,
like you think you was the way you said it is like New Earth. Okay, what are we talking about here?
so yes, it's a 2-hour segment.
Okay.
Yesterday, I actually recorded the first episode just for like a trial run, and we had over 270 live viewers, and that was my first night there.
Okay.
So that was a really big deal for us. So I will start next Friday, and I'll be doing it from 6 to 8 p.m.
Okay. We're talking to the girl, Miss Blue, who's Houston is in the building. I'm sorry I didn't have my Houston hat on. I'm sorry. Excuse me. You seriously don't want to see what's under the hat. Trust me. I'm your girl, Gigi Sweet. Tonight's Wednesday. Of course, we got Miss Blue in the building, but don't forget to check out UNG Radio, all digital, global, and much, much more. Wednesday nights is off the hook. Big shouts out to my man, James, out there representing Berlin, Germany. One of the biggest, I think, military installations outside of the U.S. out there in Germany. So shout out to you guys listening to your girl, DJ Gigi Sweet, Wednesday nights. And we got my girl, Miss Blue, radio personality, hot single. It's called Shake That Ass. And shout out to everybody out there that's doing their thing on the hustle. Obviously, the COVID has presented many, many problems. Tell me 1 or 2 issues you guys had once the COVID hit, trying to get this thing out.
Whoa. This is where it got bad. Diggs and I planned ahead, and we were supposed to immediately start traveling. I was going to hit Atlanta first, no doubt about it. Because shout out to my Atlanta people. Y'all have shown me so much love. And then it was LA. I'm friends with Tasha Biltmore, whose best friend is the Little Women of LA. And I was supposed to fly out there as well and perform the song on the red carpet. So basically that was one of the things that was not going to happen.
Right.
So we had to try to get creative and try to find out how we can get people to engage, because now we only had to rely on social media.
Where everybody decided they was going to be running to anyway.
Exactly. But it's still like you got to compete with people that's like already popular. The female rappers that's already known, and they've already gone viral. So we had to start an online marketing campaign for social media, and that was a really big challenge.
As it always is, right? Because online marketing is great. We love it, but we also know that it's all about, grabbing people's attention quick. And I think right around that time, TikTok was having that little situation.
That too.
TikTok blew up. Then here come the government. That was a weird thing, because this is something that's never really happened in this space. We're in public. I'm sure it happens all the time behind the scenes where we don't see it. But it literally like a battle. Or y'all gonna keep TikTok, or y'all gonna make them sell, or what y'all doing? Let us know. Like 1 million followers. Let me know. So I thought that was pretty hilarious. So you guys feeling us right now? You can go into the chat room. You can leave your comments. Let us know what you're feeling about the record. If you're out here, let me see. We got somebody. We got shout out to UNG radio station. Hey, what's going on? They've been playing the record. It's in rotation. And they have a big following, I think, over in Australia and a bunch of overseas areas, because he's always telling me, oh, yeah, they feeling you over there. So I'm like, cool. You know, so
Wow.
shout out to the UNG radio station people. We'll be on at 6 o'clock, running all the mixes, hip hop, old school, new school. I also have an Afrobeat show that I'm doing as well.
Oh, nice.
If you like all Afrobeat, that's for you. So big shouts out to my man Madman, the judges table, everybody out there representing UNG. And we got our girl Miss Blue. We're gonna drop the record real quick. Let me see. They got some new features in here. I love it. So you wanna introduce the record and say you checking out your girl at the end, DJ Gigi Sweet?
Yeah. Oh, it's for the go off.
We gonna do okay. You wanna do go off first? Okay, let's do that. So this is the first single produced by Diggs. Big shouts out to my man Diggs. I feel you.
Yes.
Tell that story after this.
I will.
I love this little countdown right here. I'm feeling this little feature right here. This is the new single. This is the single from my girl Miss Blue, the introductory single. Check it out right here, y'all.
Yeah. They step back when they see me like they hardened, son. With his chick, so we looking like pardon, son. 45-inch ass and it's worth a ton. We long, so they thinking I'm Brazilian. Cut the check and the pussy worth $1 million. With a cup, you can pour me up a drink or something. Said he love me cause I told him he the only one. Said I never let a lame nigga fuck for fun. I beat it over, so I told him better throw them raps. If I'm on it, then it's turning to a platinum track. Red bottom heels on when I count my stack. He got a sunroof top with a diamond in the back, yeah. He got plenty big faces, got my name in different places. I stay winning while they hating though, hating though. You can't have him if you want it, looking good, so I'm gon' flaunt it. I just tell him it's whatever, ho. Watch me go off, wrist on gloves. Run my own shit, yeah, it costs to be a boss. Ass so fat, yeah, I like the flaws. Stun the shades on, that's how we do it in the south. Watch me go off, wrist on gloves. Run my own shit, yeah, it costs to be a boss. Ass so fat, yeah, I like the flaws. Stun the shades on, that's how we do it in the south. I don't give out my number, they be stalking me online. I can stand next to the baddest and I promise I'ma shine. Niggas hoping that he mess up, got so many next in line. If you think I'm leaving Jay, you out your motherfucking mind. Creeper from behind, he got a mean swag with it. MJ bad in the bag when he beat it. I tell him good form like Nicki when he eat it. Fuck him in the club one time for the culture. Anything I touch, I go hard, thought I told you. Got him on salute like a motherfucking soldier. Came to get drunk and I never leave sober. Pour another round and let the clear take over, yeah. He got plenty big faces, got my name in different places. I stay winning while they hating though, hating though. You can't have him if you want it, looking good, so I'm gon' flaunt it. I just tell him it's whatever, ho. Watch me go off, wrist on gloves. Run my own shit, yeah, it costs to be a boss. Ass so fat, yeah, I like the flaws. Stun the shades on, that's how we do it in the south. Watch me go off, wrist on gloves. Run my own shit, yeah, it costs to be a boss. Ass so fat, yeah, I like the flaws. Stun the shades on, that's how we do it in the south.
That's the single right there. That's the single right there. We got Miss Blue in the building. Okay, that's a big record right there. And to follow it up with Shake That Ass, I know y'all super happy with going with it, right? I think you got to unmute your camera. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, that's one of my. That was like my favorite single.
Yeah, I mean, you came out. The single came out, and I think the backup single. A lot of times people don't know, they'll throw a heater out and see the first record because they don't want that to be the first one that comes out. Sometimes you don't know,
right?
Or this is just like old school promotions, right? But that one was, when I went to go check it, I was like, well, that was hot too. Shoot, you could have just. I mean, records that make people move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're talking to Miss Blue right here, representing all the way from Houston, and your girl Gigi Sweet. Wednesday nights, UNG Radio, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can check us out, All Digital Global. They're representing out of Virginia. And you know, VA, they got it cracking out there. So
Hey.
and my man James out in Germany representing the Grind Mix. So we have a bunch of different networks running the show. Talk a little bit about, you know, your and Diggs relationship, because it seemed like a good symbiotic relationship between your raps and his production.
You know what? Sometimes I feel like I wish I would have worked with him a long time ago, but I just wasn't ready. I was honest with myself, and I just really just wasn't ready. He had reached out to me. We had been friends on Twitter for at least 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I just
that's a long Twitter relationship.
It's a very long one, yes. And I just kept sitting there like, okay, you know, I don't know you, maybe one day, I don't know, you know. and I, you know, but I was just in a mode where I was ready to come back.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? I got just the music that I want to put behind the right beat. And I might have tweeted and said that, or it was just the right timing. And he immediately was like, I have the beat for you. Send me your email. And he sent me, at the time, it wasn't called Go Off, but he sent me that track. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, that's me. So I wrote to it, and he was just like, you need to go in the studio ASAP and record that now. And we've been tough ever since.
You know what? And that's how it should be, because production is hard. And a lot of times if you have MCs or people that don't know how to slide into the pocket and you're trying to fit the beat around and all kind of different things, and it just doesn't fit. And sometimes you have artists that as soon as the rap come on, they, okay, dun, 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 and you like, that's it. You know what I mean?
Right.
The beat, they know how to go into another BPM. So, you know, it is an art too, being an artist. And I think everybody that's trying to be one, you know, that's a whole nother conversation. But big shout out to all the listeners out there. We got our girl Oracle Jane Doe. She's representing from Trap Boot Camp, checking us out. She has a big time boot camp out there. So check her out if you're trying to lose some weight, trying to get some stuff. And also she has some dope music out there. Oracle Jane Doe, Trap Boot Camp. Also our girl Miss Bliss, she has a song. She has a couple songs that your beats probably would just drop right in, like a similar style. You know what I mean? So check out It's Miss Bliss and also Oracle Jane Doe. We're here with the one and only Miss Blue. You know what? And Diggs, I actually, the way he and I connected was we did a thing with, what was it, For Show? Mm-hmm. The Artist For Show. And so big shouts out. They did their thing. And I could see a big future for him. I think right now with all the stuff going on with being able to do music and melt it with your other stuff you got going on, obviously you have a lot of different businesses. Talk a little bit about, you know, some of the other things you have going on outside of your music and the radio show.
Yeah, so outside of the music, you normally can catch me acting, but there hasn't. I had took a break because I'm looking for a specific role. But yeah, I've done some movies and filming, and then business wise, I have a hair company, Bossy Diva Hair.
Okay.
I'm getting ready to be in business for 2 years. I'm so very proud. It was a lot to learn, which I did. And then I also opened up the Bossy Diva clothing boutique, and you can find those clothes online. Really cute clothes for the ladies.
Okay.
So
well, you hair, you ain't got no lashes. I need some. They was blowing up with the lashes.
I used to sell the lashes, but it's expensive.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we don't have a mask right now, but I was making these jokes like right at the beginning. I was like, okay, so y'all made us with the mask on. Next thing you know, every retailer out there had lashes. Like they didn't start out with a bunch of them. Next thing you know, that's all they were selling, all up and down.
Yes.
And it's like, I can believe that it is probably expensive. You got to make a shipment of how many to like get a good amount. What is like the number you need to buy in order to say, hey, I'm selling these at a decent price?
Well, the thing is, lashes are so funny because I say it's no money in making them unless you have a lot of business at home, because online, when you have someone buying one lash and then you're paying for shipping fees, and you don't want to charge them $25, $45 for a pair of lashes, but you're not profiting anything,
right?
Unless they're buying in bulk, which I only had one person, whenever I had put lashes online, this lady would buy all of them.
She was probably doubling up on that money when she got them. That's what she was doing.
She really was. And I was like, you know what? It just ain't. So I do bundles though.
Okay.
I'm wearing my bundle hair. I do Brazilian bundles is what I specialize. That's my my hairline.
Okay, so, and that's on your website.
Yes.
Okay. So what's your like normal fee for like you per bundle or the long, how long it is, the inches?
Yes. So what I like to do is 3 bundle deals. I don't sell them single because it can run very expensive. So I give people a deal. So if you were to get my 16, 18, and 20, right now it's $175.
Okay. And that's
for 3 bundles.
Okay. And so a full head of hair would be what? 7 bundles?
No, for a full head of hair, you only need 3 bundles.
Okay.
You only start getting more bundles unless you like really thick.
Okay, yeah.
And
I don't get fuller.
I don't want mine so thick. I kind of like the natural look.
Okay.
So I stick with 3 bundles.
Okay, 3 bundles, $175. Okay, that sounds good, and the length is good too. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, check her out for the bundles, and also check her out for the new single. It's called "Shake That Ass" because that's what we were how we were introduced.
Yes.
The DJ. I don't sell bundles, and I don't even think you want to sell vinyl hair for me. You don't want me messing in your hair. You don't want me selling you no hair. Now I do have the magnetic lashes. I can pull those off.
Those are cute.
You know what do you think about magnetic lashes versus like the traditional ones?
I think, you know what, I'm big on trying everything, but a lot of people look good in them and really have adapted to wearing them. They're very easy to wear.
I thought so because I got a pair on accident, and I was like, when I wear lashes, I don't the glue. Sometimes the glue doesn't agree with me, right? So right at the beginning of the COVID, I had an issue where the glue, it was so hot, the glue was like leaking into my eye.
Oh,
so
no.
I was like, oh man, okay, hold on. When the lashes came, I'm making a joke about it. So then I go downtown LA and I find a vendor that had these magnetic lashes. And I was like, I'm gonna buy these lashes. I tried them at my next gig, and when I tell you, I was like, it's not for everybody, but it is something like a lifesaver for people that when the glue doesn't agree with them, that's why they don't, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I was like, yo, this is for me. I'm gonna, and they have the little magnetic beads or whatever.
Yeah.
So we're talking to Miss Blue, the entrepreneur, the hip hop artist, the radio star, and also performed her single at Loud Fest. Tell us about that.
Oh man, shout out to Derek McKinney. I had such a wonderful time. Mm-hmm. I mean, you go to places and you don't know what to expect. Mm-hmm. But everyone had a pleasant attitude. You saw the people that were like ready to network, pass out business cards. I passed out business cards, joked with a few people. Right. I rapped, and a lot of people that know me came and showed love and was like, oh, you performing? So they went inside of the club and, saw me do my thing. It really was an awesome experience. I was so glad to have been a part of that, especially in my hometown, because we don't have a lot of big events like Loud Fest. So he's really changing the game in that aspect, and I really appreciate that.
That's what's up. And you know what? Performances were kind of low this year, obviously because of the COVID. So to even talk great about a good festival and think to yourself, man, I want to go back to that festival next year, do my thing, and I want to have a bunch of fans already, it's just going to multiply. Plus the fact that you have different businesses that really kind of cater to the hip hop crowd. I don't know anybody that hasn't had, a time when they didn't need to buy some hair. Heck, I need to buy some myself. So you got a couple of different brands. Let's rock that single right here. Now we were gonna play the video. We had a little technical difficulty over here, so we're just gonna rock the single right here. We got our girl, Miss Blue, and she's gonna introduce the single right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, it's your girl, Miss Blue, and you're about to listen to my current single, "Shake That Ass." DJ Sweet is in the mix.
Check the single, y'all. It's off the game.
It's not a game,
He
man.
said, do it like you pose to and get down on the floor. He said, do it like them strippers do and slide down the pole. He said, do it like them hoes do and get your money up. He said, do it, let me touch it, boy, I know you wanna fuck. Shake that ass, ho. Shake that ass, ho. Shake that ass all the way to the floor. Shake that ass, ho. Shake that ass, ho. Shake that ass like you already know. Said he only wanna sport me, told him keep it 100. And just to be up in my face, he better throw out some hundreds. Louis V Chanel bags, let's go fuck up some comers. Bitches jealous, so they hate, but I don't deal with the drama. Big ass for days, I got ass for months. Jackie Chan on these niggas make my ass do stunts. Throw this ass like a bitch out in New Orleans. A little twerking ain't never hurt nobody. He like how that 45 fit inside them jeans. He asked what he gotta do to get on my team. I told him let's get to the money, don't sell me dreams. My attitude a little crazy and my moves extreme. I told him watch me pop it, I'm the shit. About my money, I'm that bitch. If she bad, run it up. Watch me do it zero. He said do it like you pose to and get down on the floor. He said do it like them strippers do and slide down the pole. He said do it like them hoes do and get your money up. He said do it, let me touch it, boy, I know you wanna fuck. Shake that ass, ho. Shake that ass, ho. Shake that ass all the way to the floor. Shake that ass, ho. Shake that ass, ho. Shake that ass like you already know. So tell me what the fuck we doing, cause I probably wanna brag. I got rich girl taste, can you buy us matching Jags? If you ain't afraid to spend, put that money on the real bitch. Bet I bend it over like a motherfucking savage. Something is a habit, boy you better take it. I can play my cards, it don't matter how you deal it. Ask me for dessert, put this pussy on a platter. I'm gon' make it work, he better stroke it till it shatter. They think that she better, she not even better. Watch her at the bottom while I'm climbing up the ladder. These bitches is rats, so I feed them on my cheddar. Pouring up the shots, this a boss bitch anthem. Put your damn hands up, face down, ass up. I'm ready to act up, bitch you better back up. Gone off that liquor, about to dance like a stripper. I just came to shake my ass, I ain't tripping by the nigga. He said do it like you pose to and get down on the floor. He said do it like them strippers do and slide down the pole. He said do it like them hoes do and get your money up. He said do it, let me touch it, boy, I know you wanna fuck. Shake that ass, ho. Shake that ass, ho. Shake that ass all the way to the floor. Shake that ass, ho. Shake that ass, ho.
Single right there, your girl DJ Sweet. We are hanging out with our girl Real Miss Blue, and that's the single right there. Shake that ass. You can check it out now at ggsweet.com. We are playing it tonight on all of our networks, holding it down with the Real Miss Blue. What's up, girl?
Hey.
I mean, the record it do catch you like right away. Like soon as you kind of, you know, how some records it take a second or whatever, but it keeps you right away. And then like as DJs, a lot of time when you playing a record and you could just throw it with something else like real easy, and you like, well, dang, every time I get ready to mix this in or mix it out with the record, people just rolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the feel that I get. I don't know if that's how you feel about it, but
Oh yeah.
we're hanging out with Miss Blue. Talk a little bit about the verses this weekend. You know, the legendary Steve Harvey, who has a radio show. I think, was he in Houston or was he in Dallas? When he was based out there, I'm thinking.
I don't know. I didn't hear that he came to Houston.
No,
So
yeah,
maybe
he was based out there. His radio show was when he was living either in Dallas, one of them. And so
I think Dallas.
it was Dallas. Okay.
I think so.
And so the Steve Harvey Morning Show was based out there for a little while. And so it was no surprise to me that he was the host of this versus this week.
Surprise.
Oh, man, what were your thoughts on that?
I thought, to me, I grew up on Steve Harvey hosting, and it's a lot of things that I wouldn't watch if he wasn't the host. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's perfect. Because you think of Ron Isley with the suits and stuff like that, and the swag, and you think of Steve Harvey too.
Yeah.
So I thought it was cool. I thought it was fun. He was classical Steve Harvey. So I definitely enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
And you know he was, because you got so many people that have made little, you know, comedy skits regarding
I
it.
saw
So
that.
Okay, so now and then Ron Isley, he came out with that fur. That fur was off the chain. I was like, well,
though, Ron Isley gonna show out, baby. He gonna show out.
Okay, now SWV Escape. They're gonna be next. I think May 8th. What are your thoughts?
I love those ladies. My first girl group that we tried to put together, we would sing a lot of SWV songs.
Okay,
and
go ahead,
then,
bust one out for me. Let me hear you.
Huh? Well, the SWV.
Everybody's like, I'm a sing. I can sing that song.
What I need from you is understanding. How can we communicate if you don't hear what I say? What I say. Yeah. we used to think we was SWV, but then when Escape came out, I was a little bit older. I think I was like in middle school, high school, and like you couldn't tell me nothing. I knew every Escape song, so I'm just gonna go for the music. I'm not picking sides.
Yeah, I think they're gonna play, like, if they're in the same room like they did. I think it's just going to be a good time for ladies to sing songs that they remember coming up, and then maybe they were in college, and then as grown women, they came around to be more mature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought about it. And so I think definitely it's going to be, they're going to sell some records. I hope what happens is maybe they'll have something new. And I don't know if you noticed, but Ron Isley and Snoop Dogg, the Isley Brothers and Snoop Dogg got a stepper record called Family Affair or Family Reunion.
Yes, I heard that.
And I was like, you can't say the dirty word, but it sounds like somebody's stepper record and the Lost Isley. You know what I'm saying? We used to the Lost Isley. But it's a good record, summertime and weddings and all that good stuff. So
yeah,
we're talking to the real Miss Blue representing with us, and we're going to be rocking the records coming up. Talk a little bit about when you guys see you going. We saw some of the clips from talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we have been doing the promo. We did get really good scenes for the video. I'm excited. The stuff I seen, like the night was just like a classic night. Definitely one for the books. A lot went on. So when I saw the footage, I was just like, oh, this is going to be lit. And I have an acting skit in there, and I think people are gonna really appreciate it and enjoy the skit that I have in there. So it's gonna be fun.
Okay. So we're gonna wrap it up here shortly, but I do have one question because you're in Houston. Now you know that nephew Tommy, he tapes his new show. What's the new reality show he has? It's like Ready for Love.
I think I've heard of it, but I didn't research it yet.
Okay, so are you single, married? What's your relationship status?
Married.
Okay, because I was going to say, Ready for Love, that's his new show. They just premiered their new, I think it's the second episode. It's an interesting look, actually, an interesting watch if you're someone that's looking for a relationship, because I watched the second season? I think it's on OWN, and I caught it. It was real interesting.
I need to get my sister on that show.
Look, you probably could.
I need to try. She needs to
look, you got pulled. Go ahead and pull the trigger. I'm your girl, DJ Gigi Sweet. Go ahead and tell us all of your social media links so we can catch the video when it drops, some of your other things that you have going on. Tell us all about your social media links.
Yeah, so follow me on Twitter at Miss Blue Rap Diva. Follow me on Instagram at Real Miss Blue. That's where I'm dropping the video. YouTube, The Real Miss Blue. And if you want to get, talk to me, get some advice on some stuff, follow Miss Blue Radio Show _ on Instagram. So I have a lot of pages. Also, Bossy Diva Official. I forgot to plug in my hair, but y'all go order y'all hair because I got a Facebook shop, so you could just shop. Instagram shop, and you could just shop on Instagram.
And if you can see that background, I grabbed that from your website. I hope where you can join.
Cute. Yeah, I saw that.
If you see that header on her website, you can actually join her email list right there in the middle. I might need you to send me a couple bundles and I'll check it out.
Yes.
So we won't take up any more of your time. I know you're very busy. Heck, you busy. Okay. I thought I was busy. I'm gonna have to name you Hustle Girl number 2.
Hey, I would love that.
Shout out to everybody out there representing Houston. We see you. We see you doing your thing. Stay encouraged. Stay on the grind. And once you make it, stay on the grind.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me and
Thank
supporting
you.
me.
Now you going to tell little Carl Thomas to come on over and get my DM real quick.
Hey, look, I will. I see you on Monday, so I'll try to do that.
All right, sis. We'll talk to you later.
All right, sis. Bye.